Hi, I'm Mike Penny, and welcome to the Paragon Company. Last time, our heroes arrived at the Bazuldu Home for Wayward Children in the town of Bainham to follow up on the accusations of some of the local children, where they discovered that the woman in charge of the orphanage, Berenin Bazuldu, was in fact a monster that was locking the children into their rooms at night and using whatever means she could to strike fear in their hearts, to control them. After the party fought her, they destroyed her, and when they defeated her, a mirror that they had found within her home shattered, revealing the real Mrs. Bazuldu, who revealed that she had been trapped for about 5 years, and that seemingly there were 3 other children that used to live in the orphanage that no one has any record of. And with that, we'll begin our adventure.
Are we taking the mirror with us?
Well, the mirror exploded when you guys killed the monster.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's like it's something you do want to have around. I don't know. It seems like
It's a
really
source of
dangerous.
vulgar immortality. Like, the
What?
lady was in there for 5 years without any source of sustenance and was able to walk out once you killed the evil version of her.
Yeah, but like not everybody needs the capacity to banish someone to a shadow realm as like a thing that's on their list of things they're doing.
So is it really immortality? Like how are you going to? First of all, it's not really immortality. It's a state of suspension,
I mean,
right?
yeah, but you can do a lot with that in a bullshit fantasy
Only
setting.
if you can guarantee that someone is able to kill the evil version of yourself.
That's it. What if like,
Mm-hmm.
what if we put Tom in there?
Right.
well, I mean, wouldn't the mirror version just be like an ultra smart regular human without tentacles?
That's what I'm getting at.
Also,
Like,
good, right?
Like,
The
you're a
opposite.
really good person who just constantly did evil things.
Or, yeah, I mean,
Like,
I feel like that would be correct. Question mark.
see, I don't know. I would like it less than I thought I would at first. Now that I'm saying, like, trying to walk it out. But like, yeah, I don't think we need an evil mirror doppelganger situation.
Yeah, I just don't turn down. It's alright. It exploded, but I just like having every tool for the situation. That's all. Who
Besides,
knows when it would come in handy?
sorry.
If I ever get the chance to make it myself, I'll make us a new evil mirror.
I'm just saying, you never know when it'll come in handy.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it could come in handy. I'm the best version of myself.
All I'm
Why
hearing
would
is
I?
that
Why would I switch to a less better version?
Trax has a desire for like a suspended animation pod that I didn't know he had, and now it's just something we got to be aware of. There's got to be some similar thing. Also, you're an elf, so could you just like sleep for like 50 years? Like I'm gonna take a
Looking out for
nap.
other
Wait,
people.
is it so? Wouldn't
okay.
that just be called a bed then?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go to actual sleep. I'll see you guys. Well, you'll probably all be dead.
So you guys are all just talking about all this right in front of, the real Berenin Bazuldu. And she's just like,
Hey, we gave her tea and shit. She can just
yeah,
take a
she's sitting like in her parlor, with like tea and stuff, and she's just like, I don't mean to pry into your guild business, but I personally would probably destroy another one of these mirrors if I found it.
I would count that as sage witness from someone who has more experience than I do.
To be fair, when I discussed the hypothetical, it wasn't for guild business. It was for possible personal business. But we're not going to go there.
That certainly changes things.
Spoilers, Trax was the BBEG the whole time.
I mean, Trax is a vampire?
Trax is a vampire? No! Wait. You've seen him outside during the sunlight. It was
I didn't say it was a really strong vampire.
So, so yeah. So, what did you guys want to do now that you were?
So,
Oh, to remind you, just because it's been a couple weeks, Archie, when you had looked over the place, you did find that there was a locked door that led to. It looked like it went down to a basement level.
oh, so I haven't explored the whole place. Then
Right. You explored the main floor.
I have to find all of the treasure / information, which is also a treasure. So I'm gonna tell everyone that there's a basement, and then just recklessly go into the basement.
Okay. All right. So you. All right. So you know, the real Mrs. Bazuldo gave you guys the key that'll unlock all the doors.
Wait.
So you unlock the entrance to the basement, and you just barge right down the stairs.
No, I guess that's too dumb. I just started having legs like less than this whole stair. There are stairs, so I automatically am on guard. So I'm gonna, I don't have any real reason to assume there's anything crazy, but I'll be generally cautious. How's it lit down there? Is it like pitch black or?
Yeah, it's very dark down.
Oh, I know. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna set up flashlight bug Gizmo and have him go down like in front of me 5 feet, given some illumination while I cautiously go down the stairs.
Okay. Yeah. So Gizmo lights up and starts just hovering down the stairs in front of you. And you follow him?
Yeah. I guess.
All right. Okay. He starts to walk down the stairs. And I need you to give me a dex save.
Oh, okay. Did you guys my phone?
Sorry, what was the question, Mike?
No, I need him to give me a dex save.
Oh, okay. I thought you said who should we save, and I'm like, wait, what happened?
Well, also don't forget that last time you guys did discover that apparently there were 3 other children that don't seem to be here that the real Mrs. Bazuldo recalled and was telling you guys about. And
Oh,
they
we'll
don't
never.
Only 3? Okay.
But there are 3 whole kids that are just unaccounted for. Yeah, we'll never forget them. So I rolled a 5, so that's an 8.
All right. So Archie, you start walking down the stairs, and you swear that something reaches from behind the step and grabs your leg, and you trip down the stairs, and you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
What? Really?
Oh, dang.
Ow, man. Did everyone see that? Like, is Tom there to help with like heals and stuff?
I think we'd hear it.
Yeah, I feel like.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys definitely hear Archibald fall down the stairs.
Right.
His armor's all like metal and bulky.
I also would have just been loud about it. So,
Yeah.
all right. How am I in a dire situation? I'm just like I'm prone down the stairs, right?
All right. Do you want to look around?
Well, what I was thinking is that I am going to use my last potion of healing, and just just use that because I'm actually at pretty low HP now.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to drink your potion, go ahead. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
I would like to make moves down to the basement at this point.
Okay. So yeah, Trax, you run down behind Archie. Well, Archie clatters to the ground. He like starts to right himself up and just whips out a potion and chugs it. Trax.
I got 9 HP back,
All right.
and
Trax,
then
you run down the stairs.
I'm also going to use my armor ability to just give myself temporary HP, just so you know.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Trax, you run down the stairs. and nothing seems to happen. You just see Archie like on the, sitting on the floor with an empty potion bottle in his hand, with like Gizmo floating around, like shining light in different directions. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to give me a perception check?
Sure. That is a nat 20.
Nice. So
24.
at a quick glance, you look around the room, and it's not a very. It's a basement. There's not a lot of stuff in it. There's just the stairs, which are wooden, and like there's nothing under them directly. Like you can walk right under the stairs. On the other side of the room, like there's across from the stairs, there's you see something glinting slightly on the floor. If you go straight from where the stair is, on the left-hand wall is like a bunch of boxes, like crates stacked on top of each other. And then on the far side of the room are a couple wooden shelves along the wall.
All right. You okay there, Archie?
I'm gonna climb to my feet in a way that heavily implies that I haven't done this in a really, really long time.
Right.
Because brand new.
Because you haven't.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
But I do it. And once I'm like standing up and like do like the wait, okay, yes, balance again. Like yeah, no, I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah, so Archie clumsily stands up. Trax, you're just sort of on alert, looking around the room.
So I'm gonna point out that like I know this sounds paranoid, but I don't think I just tripped. I feel like something might be down here.
I'm sorry. Where are we again? We're in a basement.
You're in the orphanage still. This is the basement under the orphanage. Yeah. Yeah, you guys never left the orphanage.
Also, we didn't have a chance to get any time to rest, so none of my magical tech stuff is recharged, or I'm about as tapped out as I get on cool tricks.
Oops. I assumed we had rested. Sorry, I did long rest by accident. Let me go put stuff back.
I want to investigate the pile of boxes when we get a chance.
Okay, Tom, you had I want to say,
Did we
I
show?
don't think you got hit at all, but you were all out of spell slots and everything.
Yeah, I had just one spell spot left. No, yeah, I was
Okay.
out. Yeah, I have one for the second level.
Yeah, your healing word one a day was out.
Yeah, that was out. So I have one second level left. Cantrips are still there.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah, and one usage of tentacle, the deep summon. So
Yes, yeah.
yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, no, we picked up right where we left off last time, so you guys are still tapped out from the fight with the tulpa.
So I don't normally do this because I don't need to, but I'm gonna pull out my gun that I have. So
All right.
so one of my shield arm, I'll whatever. I have magical fists. They get it becomes the appropriate size to hold a gun again.
So yeah, you get your gun out. Trax, you wanted to check out the boxes?
Yeah, mainly I'm looking inside the boxes and eventually examining the wall behind the boxes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
15.
15. All right. So Trax, you go up to the boxes, like, in the corner of the room. You start kind of moving them a little bit, pushing them around. Not terribly heavy, and they look pretty old, and like they're not. You can tell just by kind of pushing them, there's nothing in them. But as you start to push them around, some of the older boxes in the back kind of collapse, and the wall behind the boxes has like there's a big hole in the wall. And it looks like it leads to a little tunnel that just kind of curves into the distance.
Can I check to see if like either using my mason's tools or whatever the best thing to do with it, the wall, to see if it looks like someone or something made this tunnel?
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll a stonemason check. Intelligence plus proficiency.
25.
Okay. So you start looking through like the cracks in the wall and everything, trying to get a gauge of what could have done this. But based on like some of the chiseling and stuff in the stone, you can tell that it was done with tools. Like it wasn't something like a creature did.
Okay.
Like it was probably like pickaxes.
Yeah, I'm gonna point that out, like, to Trax. Like, this really looks like someone did this versus something. These boxes are stacked neatly, and this work was done by tools, not claws or anything like that.
You cut out, like, my whole computer froze for a second, so I just missed whatever you just said.
I was just basically telling Trax that it was a man-made hole, not a beast-made hole.
Okay.
I know we just saved the orphanage person, but we should probably interrogate her, see what the well, she's been in there for 3.
I mean, this whole thing could have happened with her doppelganger.
Yeah.
And also, there are 3 missing children, and I don't feel super comfortable just ignoring a secret tunnel in the bottom of the orphanage.
I am perfectly happy to keep the press into the tunnel, but unlike you guys, since I wasn't here last time, I have my resources, so I leave this decision to you guys.
So, if you don't mind taking point, just because I am less than fully ready for something terrible, I'm happy to press on. It depends on everybody else. I guess we should call him down.
Yeah, let's give him a call down.
I'm gonna just send Gizmo up to go get them.
So Gizmo flies up the stairs over to Tom and Akira and just like buzzes its wings and goes ka-chow! And then starts heading right back down.
Maybe I'll go down.
Sure.
So yeah, Tom, Akira, you guys go down there, and it's basement. You guys all have dark vision. You can see the hole in the wall, the shelves across the way, and Akira, you also notice right when you get to the bottom of the steps to your right is like something glinting on the floor.
I pick it up.
So you pick it up?
Yeah. No, wait. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Can you use your magic hand to poke that thing?
I don't.
And I
What
point to the
is
thing.
magic hand?
Don't you have mage hand or something?
I asked that in character. We don't have that yet. It's not level 4 yet.
If you want someone to poke it, I can just make an echo to poke it.
I have a literal.
Oh, can I ask Gizmo to poke
Yeah,
it? Okay, Gizmo,
it's
poke
job.
it.
We should save your echo for its actual functional value.
There's no limit on the echo.
Yeah, there's no limit.
Then let it do it. Gizmo dies, I lose him for a day.
Yeah, let me do it. My echo is only a bonus action to bring back.
Sick. I
So,
love it. Sorry. Go ahead.
so the echo is a magical, translucent gray image of myself that lasts until it is destroyed or dismissed as a bonus action,
Ooh,
and I
okay.
So
can
it's like,
manifest it within 15 feet of me.
so it's like a Naruto double.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
So, Trax, you create your echo. So the rest of you see like this shadowy gray like version of Track appear, and it walks over to the stuff sparkling on the ground and reaches down and picks it up. And it's a bunch of broken glass.
Like mirror glass or like window glass?
Looks like mirror glass.
Oh, great. Awesome. So we should maybe take that with us so I can check it out. But we're right below a place with like couches and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, you going through the place, there's the parlor that you left her in. It's sort of like a lounge area with chairs and couches.
If we were to
and
just
technically-
if we were to just close this door and just chill out for like an hour.
You guys want to take a short rest?
But it occurs to me that we have a monk and a warlock, and even though I would only get some HP back, they would recur a lot of value from us just taking a tea break.
If you guys want
Okay.
to take a break, I can play watch on both sides with Mayako and myself. So
Oh, that's super. Yeah, if everybody's okay with it, I think maybe this seems more dangerous than I originally thought. Just going into the basement would be.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys want to take a short rest, you guys go back up to the parlor.
I'm gonna ask the lady if she has stuff to make hot cocoa.
Well, you guys brought her stuff, and you saw her kitchen last time, so
Well, I
you
have
know,
an itinerary. Does she have stuff to make hot cocoa?
absolutely.
I'm gonna make myself and anyone who wants it some hot cocoa, but
Hold
in a
on.
way that's kind of obviously pathetic in the hope that Tom takes over because he's better at cooking.
Joke's on you. Tom already made hot cocoa. I'm just kidding.
God damn it. That's so good.
Yes. Tom will make the hot cocoa and then, pass out the Tom cakes. It's basically just tea time, right? But
That's pretty much, yeah, I figure it's the perfect
Yeah.
way to take over.
here you go. Everyone, how's everyone doing? Here you go. Have some cakes. Tom cakes.
These things are just getting better and better.
Yeah, you start to notice that the Tom cakes have a little chibi version of Tom's face on it now.
I'm trying to actually imagine that.
It's just a big squid mustache,
Yeah.
like a
Like-
beaked
Yeah,
nose,
it's like
and
that.
a smile.
It's like that.
So,
No, it's basically, Brian, it's basically your happy face with the hair,
Yeah.
except we add like a squid and a bigger nose.
Yes, that's exactly
Yeah.
right. And it's all derpy looking, and there's a little slogan on some of the larger Tom cakes that says I don't know, don't wait.
your top.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Get your Tom cakes today. I don't know, something like that.
Your Tom cakes should incorporate some your old god or whatever it is,
Oh, yeah,
symbology in there too.
Yeah.
So any normal person would be like, oh, this is a pretty cool design, but another warlock of the same is like,
Wait,
this
this
Tom
Oh,
cake
no,
is
it
awesome.
is shit. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
For sure.
So,
So, sorry, what were you guys saying?
No,
that's
no.
it. We're actively taking the short rest.
Oh, I
By-
got you.
Hang on.
So, all right. So you guys, get everything together. If you guys want to take a short rest, use any hit die or anything, go ahead.
I'm gonna just use. I can just use all three, right? Just go crazy.
Yeah. So Trax, while you are kind of on watch, I'll say you have your echo just sort of at the top of the basement step, just looking down.
Mm-hmm.
And do you kind of just hang around with them, or are you kind of also on watch?
I'm gonna also be on watch, as my lifestyle is maybe semi-paranoid about this sort of thing.
All right. So you guys take your short rest. Nothing happens. While you guys are sitting there, Mrs. Bazildo,
I think you get all your key points.
Yeah, I do.
she starts to kind of like,
This is short.
things start to come back to her a little bit. So she starts to tell you a little bit about it. She's like, I remember the third child, the three children. I told you about
Oh, go ahead.
Evren and Sarah, but there was also Venza, was the Asimar boy. So yeah, so while you guys are resting, she starts to tell you she remembers the third child's name now. And she tells you that she says, I think I remember where I got the mirror from.
Where did you get it from?
Where?
My late husband brought it home. He said he found it. He said he purchased it from someone who had ventured into the old town.
How did your husband pass away?
Oh, well, he died a few years before the mirror happened. It was in the house for a while.
Do you remember anything you did before, you got trapped in the mirror? Like, up to that point?
Well, I remember it was the anniversary of the day he died. And I was mourning, and I remember just looking at the mirror, and strangely, my reflection seemed to not quite match what I was doing. And I walked up to it, and then everything went black. And then the next thing I remember was waking up in the bushes out front.
How did your husband die?
Oh, well, he just died of old age.
And he didn't change or anything? Like, so you had the mirror in your house and that was the first time you touched it on the anniversary of your husband's death?
No, we use it. It was in my bedroom. We used to use it as our regular mirror that we would have in there, and I touched it every morning.
I feel like if her husband was in it, it would probably just not function more than once. So.
Oh, yeah. No, that's why I booked he.
How many mirrors did you have?
I mean, there's mirrors around the house, but that was the only one he got from the old town.
How did he get it from the old town? Did he scavenge it?
No, he bought it from someone who found it there.
Sorry, can I say a really bad joke really quick? I'm just gonna derail this really quick.
Sure.
Yeah, it's really quick. Ernesto, can you ask that question again? Like, where'd you get the mirror from?
Wait, where did you get the mirror from?
Yeah, or what was the question you asked about the mirrors?
Oh, okay. How many mirrors do you have?
Yeah, there we go. Well, there's only one Mira. She's right there in front of us. Alright, I'm done.
Ah.
Zing.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're right.
I appreciate it.
But yes, he bought it from someone who had found it in the old town.
Well, that's one more thing about Old Bainham that seems just extra spooky.
A question. With the mirror that she got out of, it exploded. Is it that the mirror, like the mirror glass itself, shattered, or was it the whole thing, like the frame included, just went out?
You guys haven't actually gone and looked yet.
All right, let's investigate that because I want to know if it's just the mirror glass that's magical, or if it's the entire thing.
I'd also like to compare the mirror glass that we took from downstairs to the mirror
Yeah.
glass outside and see if they have the same like kind of breakage.
That's what I'm thinking, because I'm thinking if it's the mirror glass that's magical, technically you could put the mirror glass in any frame. You know what I mean?
Oh, and like divide it up. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm a giant because of Artificer. Like, yeah, we're gonna check this out as thoroughly as we can.
So after you guys finish your short rest, you guys all get up and head out to the front of the orphanage. And you guys know where Grobach hid the mirror in the bushes, so you go and find an empty standing mirror frame and just like glass dust all around it.
Okay, do we see anything else? Should I just like roll perception?
Well, what are you trying to look for?
Well, I want to see if there's like any artifacts or anything remnants other than just like shattered glass, right? Like any clues as to how what's her face? I forgot her name. Sorry, was like
That's okay.
trapped in there, right? Like, can we like sense anything? Because I don't understand like how it happened. And that's what I like to figure out.
Oh, for the
Right.
record, they're doing all this. I'm still hanging out by the basement, though.
Okay. So, trying to think what kind of check this would be.
Right. I don't really know.
Give me. This will be fun. Tom, give me an investigation check.
Oh no.
Oh no!
-2 investigation. Okay, well. Before
Someone
you,
help this person.
Yeah, before
Can,
you.
can Gizmo help him? Just we're here.
Sure. So you get advantage, but it's still Tom doing the roll.
Alright.
I'm gonna give him guidance. Pat him on the back and be like, everybody deserves the chance to like learn and like better themselves. Like, I'm proud of you for doing this, and that's gonna help it all.
Alright, so before you even roll, I'm just gonna set the tone real quick. So Tom looks at like the busted, like ass-bloated mirror, and he just kind of does like the face. He's like, Tom does not understand how Lady is inside mirror. He like bends over to look really close, and he rolls the dice. The first one was an 8, and the second one is a 17. Do I? It's
Wow.
Just, yeah, it's just advantage, right? There's no like plus
Yeah.
anything. Okay.
Plus
And then
guidance.
do it, so add that D4.
So roll a d4. Okay.
So would you roll a 19 minus 2?
Yes, that's right.
Nice.
Now,
Nice.
so now I'm gonna roll.
That's his God talking to him right there.
Right.
I got a 3 with the dice, so that's 20.
Nice.
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 So
I'm so proud.
Wait, what happened?
I gave him Gizmo's helping him make
Yeah.
a gun, so he got a dirty 20 on
Nice.
his check.
So-
Good enough. Like, good enough.
So Tom, you're looking at this empty
Yes,
mirror frame, right?
yes.
And like in your head, you just are like, it's a mirror frame. And
You like poke your head through it, look around. Nothing seems to happen, right? As you're about to give up and be like, well, got me, you start to hear something like a voice creeping into your mind. And what you hear is, you should put new class in this. It will help you trap enemies and make minions.
Okay, Tom hears that and he just says like out loud, like really loud. It's like, who said that? Who talked? And he like spins around, like all flailing, like, who said that?
And obviously none of the rest of you heard that.
Just out of character, me and this old god are on the same wavelength. Just saying.
So I'm just gonna assume that Tom's talking about me, and be like, "Oh no, I was just encouraging you. I know you can do this."
Well, Tom just kind of looks at. Wait, is Archie outside or is it Gizmo?
Oh,
It's
well,
everyone but Trax.
Okay.
I patted you on the shoulder to give you advantage or the guidance. So
Okay. Yeah. So,
I'm there.
Tom hears that and he says out loud like what the thought was, right? It's like, well, I think if we put new shiny glass into this, then we can use it again. Anyone know? No. That's not.
I mean,
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
I definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah.
My brain is super fried. Can you say that again?
Yeah, so Tom says, if we put more shiny glass into this, we can use the mirror again.
I don't know about using the mirror again. But it's silver, right? There's silver in this mirror. It's a mirror. There has to be silver in it, right?
Well, it's just the frame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The frame is like a black kind of bronzy metal.
Okay.
Like it's black, but it has like that bronzy sheen to it.
Okay.
But yeah, all the glass like exploded into dust when Mr. Zolby
What about the mirror back? Mirror is glass backed with silver.
Yeah,
So is there
That's
still silver still there?
no, it's just an empty frame.
Okay.
Like Tom poked his head through it.
Is there a way for us to collect the silver?
So
You could
it's
explode it, or was it just magical?
it's a fine powder. So
Okay.
like some of it's already kind of blown away because you guys have been inside the orphanage for like a little over an hour resting.
Would Archie know would you be able to figure out a way to separate the silver from the glass dust, or no?
I don't actually think that fits with any of the stuff I'm good at right now.
Okay, never mind then.
If you want to collect it, you can try to, but it'll all just be like right now. If you collected it all, it'd basically be like glass, silver, and dirt powder.
Yeah,
I mean, we're gonna collect it because it's magic
collect it.
evidence. Like this. I don't want any of this stuff to just be like out here for random necromancers and shit. Like, we gotta do our job. And if I can do anything with it afterwards, all the better.
Yeah, just this horrible, like 12-foot tall robed skeleton man floats by and goes, "Oh, the last component to my ultimate death magic."
No. You smack that bony hand away.
No.
But okay, so is there anything that we can kind of take from the house that Mrs. Bazuldu won't miss, that we can put like the glass dust in?
Oh yeah, you guys go and ask her. She gives you like a little leather pouch that you can put the powder into.
So me and Gizmo will collect as much of it as we can,
Okay.
as close to all of it as we can.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh, I'm bad at that.
Do you like help?
Yes.
I'm very good at that.
Can we help her do it?
What's the matter, Brian?
So I'm like eating salad, so it's like crunchy. Sounds like we didn't.
No, you're wrong.
I have +3 on sleight of hand. I don't know how much Akira has.
It's +5.
Okay, so
Can we help Akira do it? Because she's probably got the highest between her and travel tracks and car and stuff. So
Sure.
All right, and then guidance.
yes.
One guidance. Or can I use your help action?
I'm giving you help and guidance.
Okay, so let me do another spell.
So you have advantage and then plus a d4.
Okay. Ooh, nat 20.
Oh shit.
Nice.
So 25 base, and then my guidance was 3, so 28.
Wow. Okay, so Akira, like Archie's about to do it, and he kind of looks at it, and he's like, "Why don't you try?" And then
I brush my hands and I go,
yeah, they don't even really see what you do, but like when you're done, the bag is just like silvery, like powder. Like you seemingly somehow got all of the glass and silver powder out of just the dirt without getting any actual dirt into this like concoction.
Amazing.
So
It was
So-
actually the manipulation of the key vibrations. Wood
I
vibrates,
really like it.
earth vibrates at a different, frequency.
I really like that idea. So like, yeah, you just like put your hand. No one saw it, but you put your hand on the ground and like everything kind of shook slightly, and it like almost like sifted to the top.
I like
You
it.
know?
That legit makes sense.
It's key manipulation.
Yeah. So, Akira or whoever, mark in your inventory. You're gonna have to like type it manually under other items, but bag of silver and glass powder.
How much does it weigh?
I don't even worry about that.
You can carry it like a horse, so
Yeah, but still,
It's like I would hardly consider it anything different than like magic components. Like
Gotcha.
they don't really weigh much, so you know.
All right, it has been added.
All right,
No, powder, not powder.
but yeah, and then the frame's just still out in the bushes.
I guess we should take that. Where's our cart? It's not with us now, right?
You guys took it to the place, so it's parked like outside.
We'll lock it up in the cart storage because then we built in like a few different storage components.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need either two of you to give me just general strength checks, or one of you with advantage do like a general strength check.
Tagged out of that.
I can lift one more than my weight class. Does that do anything?
Sorry, what?
I can lift one more than my weight class.
Okay, so
So-
I'll say
My strength applies as if I were a large creature. So
that's
I'll do.
true.
Um,
So I'll say it lowers the DC of it because you have that.
okay, let me.
feature.
I keep clicking like the wrong thing.
I'll be right back. I use the bathroom really quick.
Strength. You said strength roll, right?
Yeah, just a general strength roll.
13.
13.
Do I get guidance on those?
If I can give it, I will.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are all out there, so I'll say he can have given it to you.
16.
16?
And is that with advantage? Because
No.
You get advantage from only your turn.
The guidance is
Two.
the guidance is like lift of your legs and not your back. Like that's what.
Yeah.
Archibald sees like HUD data from the goddess and just as what it is. Like, okay, like blip, blip, blip. The trajectory is gonna be like this. And
So Akira, you are able to lift it, and you carry it over to the cart, and you guys get it into the like under compartment of the carriage.
As I do, I look around expectantly for compliments of the strength I just accomplished.
so I immediately like, wow, I could have never done that.
So yeah, so you guys have the mirror, or the frame of the mirror, and you guys want to go back in and check out the basement.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to press into the cave a little.
Okay. So, you guys head back down into the.
I should say that I switched to infiltrator mode during short rest.
Okay.
So my armor doesn't have any flashy lights anymore, and it's a lot sleeker. It has a
Right.
crazy burst.
So like when it's in infiltrator mode, are you are you like in a permanent like you're crouching the whole time, just like this, like people don't see you?
Well, I'm always on like little roller skates, but my legs like shift backwards neat, and like I get like crouch real low and like rollerblade around all stupid and super high tech.
Like this.
Exactly like big.
You're just.
I do a lot of like Tokyo drift turns for no reason.
Like,
It's like,
And then there's like a very rambunctious sound playing every time you do it. It sounds like.
a lot of my powers are based on like sound manipulation, so I imagine that like even his like cool slick hovering on his rollerblades is just a sound being projected from the cool magical thing. But also I dampen the sound because I'm in stealth mode.
So you guys go back down into the basement. There's, like I said, there's the entrance to the little cave. There is still the shelves on the other side of the room. You guys noticed. What do you guys want to do?
Before we go in, can I just thoroughly check the whole room that's available?
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
So I got a natural 20,
Wow.
Okay.
so 29 flat, and then I got a critical 20 because I also rolled a 4 on my guidance. So 33, so like maximum goddess.
Right. so you scan the room.
I
there's
scanned literally.
yeah, like I imagine you literally scan the room. Like some sort of weird infrared like light just flashes across the room quick. So what you notice, or what you find going through the room, is under the stairs. There's just like, obviously there's no one there, but there's like a puddle of water. And then across the way, the shelves are relatively empty. There's like a few rusted old like cans and stuff. But what you do find is a drawer to a dumbwaiter that's like partially closed.
How big is the dumbwaiter?
the standard size. Like, have you ever seen them? They're about like 1.5 feet across, but like 2 feet tall. Like the little drawer thing for them.
So yeah, like the perfect thing for like children to hide in, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or a fully, or an almost fully grown adult with no legs.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
could my Tato servant fit in there?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
probably.
great. I just like sit down in the dumbwaiter and just like disconnect my legs and just like hug them to me. And I'm like, yeah, this is probably for the best.
So as you open the drawer to the dumbwaiter, you just hear a voice inside the dumbwaiter go, "You're all gonna die down here."
Oh, best.
Man, all I heard was the Red Queen from friggin' Resident Evil movie just now.
So like, I guess I'll still open it, but now like with that the caution of that there's probably a person in there in mind.
So you open it. What do you do when you open it?
Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna like not just stare at it with my face.
Do you want my Echo to open it?
I'm gonna use cover because that's an actual rule that I can be applied to this situation.
Yeah.
But
So,
also try and check the shit out.
all right. So you crouch like around the corner, and you're just like just looking because someone very clearly just spoke to you the moment you opened this thing. You wanna? I'll say for you to check it out, you have Gizmo kind of hover in front of it for a minute, flashing his light inside.
Yeah.
And then now that it's fully lit, the rest of you can see into the dumbwaiter, and there's just a doll in the corner of the dumbwaiter.
Ooh.
Tom immediately grabs the doll.
Okay. So, yeah.
I was gonna ask, what else did Archie see when he did his scan of the area?
There's a puddle of water under the stairs. Just some kind of miscellaneous, like rusty old, like cans and stuff on the shelves. And then obviously the cave entrance.
Anyway, while you guys are doing this, I'm just gonna constantly stomp on that puddle of water. I don't know why. I just feel the need to.
All right, so everyone roll for it. No, so Jackson just stomping and like splashing in this little puddle of water under the stairs.
Oh, having fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tom, as you pick up the doll, you kind of look at it, and just from it, a voice comes and just goes, "You're all gonna die down here."
Tom does not flinch in the slightest. And wait, so does everyone hear that voice, by the way, or is it just Tom?
Oh yeah, no, it's
Okay,
it's like
everyone-
audible, like yeah.
Okay, so what's up?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have Identify right now because of the circumstances where we had a wizard before. But I can check it, like, for being both, like, what it's built like and, like, if it's magic built. You know what I mean? Like, I know both those things, technically.
Yeah, do you wanna give me an
Basically, before Tom gets too far, like pulling any random strings from the doll, I just go like, "Hey, buddy, like, hold that up to me real quick while I check it out," and just take out my lens and check it out.
Yeah. All right, give me an Arcana check.
I don't
Wow.
know what to blame about it, but also nat 20.
Wow.
dude.
And then I
So-
rolled.
That's the third or
Hang
fourth
on, hang
one
on.
of the night.
It's important to note that Arcana is the skill that I roll an additional d4 on.
Yes, yes, it is.
So I'm going to roll
Guys.
2d4 now.
Combat's gonna really suck that we're burning our nat 20s right now.
Yeah, I know.
So
That's actually what happened last time.
32.
What was it?
32.
All right. So you take a few minutes to look at it, and you know what? Honestly, with that roll being so just absurd, on top of it being a nat 20, I'm just gonna say you essentially get a free identify out of this check.
Yeah.
So what this is it's a pretty simple enchanted item. It's just called a talking doll. And what it is it's a doll that you can set to have like a number of phrases that it'll just like repeat every so often.
Ooh.
Fun.
So seemingly someone just set that there with the message, ha ha ha, you're all gonna die down here.
That's not great.
Tom immediately just like strokes the doll and like hugs it. It's like, oh, this is so cute.
So it's not dangerous then, right?
Yeah,
Tom asked
Tom.
if everyone can keep it.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a way we can record? Can we do another recording on the doll?
Give me a sec, I gotta look up the item.
So Tom, I think you need to start a line of talking Tom cake.
That is a great idea. But they'll all be like motivational messages, but it's like reverse motivation. It's like
Yeah.
eat more Tom cakes so you'll die of obesity. I don't know.
Your day tomorrow's not going to be any better, but Tom Cakes will still be just as good.
Right. Eat more Tom cakes to soothe the pain of your existential crisis.
So, unfortunately, the doll does require attunement to
Okay.
do that. You can, but someone has to attune to it. So for now, it's just gonna, once the triggers are met for it to talk, it'll just say its phrases. And if someone attunes to it during a short or long rest, they can, during a short rest, they can reset the phrases given specific triggers.
Well, as long as everybody else is okay with it, Tom can certainly keep it for now.
Yay.
So you guys are in this creepy basement. I'm just hugging this like creepy old little girl porcelain doll that just keeps occasionally just telling you all you're gonna die.
Once
Tom,
we're used to it, it's really no big deal.
Tom asks the
Because-
group, can I name it Penny Dreadful?
Penny Dreadful. I gotta write that
Why
down.
don't you call it Dreadful?
What's that? Say it again.
Why don't you call it Dreadful Penny?
Dreadful Penny. I like that. Dreadful Penny it is.
So,
Deep Brutal Penny.
Mike, while
Yeah.
they're doing this, can I investigate the walls along the cave? Just looking for any sort of symbols. I just want to see if there's like any thieves' cant or something on there.
okay, yeah, sure. Give me. Are you looking like really thoroughly, or are you just trying to like scan the walls quick?
I'm looking thoroughly. They're doing their thing over there. I want to help with the
Okay.
cave thing.
So yeah, give me an investigation check.
I got a 12.
All right. So you walk a little ways into the cave, kind of feeling along the walls, looking. You can see in the dark well enough. You don't find any writing
Okay.
or symbols or anything.
Yep. I'm also just gonna put my my echo at the opening of the cave. So if anything bad happens to me, I can just teleport away.
Oh, it's a good idea. So yeah, so I'll say you walk to the end of like this little pathway. You go a ways down, and then the cave just sort of very sharply turns to the right and like curves back a little bit, like towards where you came from. Do you keep going?
Yes,
How
don't
long is this cave? Like, can I get like a feel for like how long it is?
Do you want to go? So if you go, how long it is? Is that what you said?
I guess like how far ahead can we see? Like, does it just go off into the darkness? Like,
Oh, so from the entrance, those of you with dark vision can see to the end where Trax is, where it curves.
okay.
It's about like it goes about like 25 feet,
Oh,
and
and
then
then
like turn.
to the rest of the stretch. Okay.
I will press forward, but I'm gonna keep my echo within 30 feet of myself, so I can just teleport back if anything weird happens.
I want to
All
see.
right.
I'll move ahead, but I want to move stuff because I can.
Okay. So Trax, you start to move around the corner. Akira starts to follow you. As you turn around the corner, you enter kind of like a windy path that actually comes to a point where you actually can't see any farther. Like it goes beyond the range of your dark vision.
Okay.
That's both of you.
Okay.
Bob and Archie, what are you guys doing?
Well, so are we just trying to just keep investigating further down? Because it might be worth just using like Pass Without a Trace and just all sneaking down and just checking it out.
All right, you guys would have to kind of like move to try to catch up to Trax and Akira because they just kind of went in.
I mean, like, I wouldn't really sweat using the spell just because if I'm taking point, I have the ability to teleport 30 feet back as a bonus action to where my echo's position is. And then if worst comes to worst, I can always just action surge and bonus action phase step another 30 feet away. So I'm actually very slippery.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about Pass Without a Trace. If anything happens, I will definitely just run back to you guys and let you know.
Okay.
Just come in at your leisure, whenever you guys feel comfortable.
Well, I mean, I guess we as well go no resist with the party.
Yeah, let's go. I rolled an 11 on my sneak, so I'm not sneaking great, but Can I try sneaking with renewed agency now that I've seen the bigger room?
Well, you never asked me that you wanted to sneak, so I never
Yes,
asked.
you did.
you. I didn't
Oh,
hear you.
Okay.
You
So,
did ask. I can attest to it.
can I re-roll my sneak then if it doesn't count?
Well, so you guys, do you want to wait for them till we get up to you guys, or?
I mean, I understand like, you have to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait.
I'll stay on as a midpoint until I can see those guys, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Tom and Archibald enter the cave and kind of like catch up to Akira, and then the three of you are a little bit behind Trax.
Like they should be able to be with my echo if anything, and I'm gonna be 30 feet ahead of my echo.
Yeah, you guys reach what looks like Trax, and then turns to look at you and is just like a shadow version of Trax.
Cool.
And then you said you wanted to cast Pass Without a Trace.
I don't think so. Almost.
No, I didn't. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right. Do you guys want to start trying to stealth through the caves then?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. So everyone, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I mean, like, I can only give it posing myself.
Okay, then go for it. 21.
Okay.
Oh, what's the? It's like cave now, right? It's not like constructed floor. It's like specifically like.
Yeah, it's like you're in a. Yeah, you're like underground in like a cavern a little bit.
I don't think I'm gonna stealth, but if...
Well, I was just thinking it'll give us the chance to get the drop on stuff and get more info the safe way if it's not just waiting for us clanging down the hallway.
I'm just trying to remember if maintaining stealth hampers movement speed, because I think I would favor the movement speed over not being detected.
Yeah,
At some
stealthing
point.
while like flying around it cuts your movement by half to like because you essentially just take longer to walk through a place just because you're trying to be quiet, you know.
So I'm not gonna stealth just because I'm the point guy and I don't need my movement speed hampered at the moment. Everyone else can stealth though. That's cool.
The tracks you press on ahead, past everyone, and after the bend, about 100 feet or so, you come to like an intersection in the tunnel. You can either continue forward, go left, or right.
How about going to sleep? Everyone just goes to sleep right then and there.
Yeah,
That's always a valid option.
absolutely.
All right, I guess I'll wait for everyone to catch up to me because I can't make enough echoes to do this bit.
I once we catch up, right? Or can we just catch up?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Before they catch up though, I'll just do a perception check just to make sure there aren't like any traps around or something.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
21.
All right. So you kind of like you scan the area, like the intersection. Like you don't see anything that seems like man-made at the moment. Like it's all just stone and everything.
Okay.
But you do kind of like close your eyes and just listen for a minute. And to your left, you don't really hear any sound coming. To your right, you hear like water dripping. And in front of you, you also hear a bit of water dripping.
I will relay that information to them when they catch up to me.
All right, so yeah, you guys make your way up to tracks, and he's just waiting in this intersection for you guys.
How long would the pass?
So the initial like one was about 25 to 30 feet. Then it wound around, and you guys have been walking for about 100 feet to this intersection.
Okay, and then the intersection's in front of us. Like, do we have like a guesstimation about how long it is, or we just don't know? Because
So if you look, you can see. If you just like take a quick glance, you can see the one to your left goes about 15 feet and then seems to curve off to the side. The one to your right, you can't see. You can't see down to the end. It goes past like the range of your dark vision. And then the one right in front of you kind of like zigzags like this and goes past the range of your dark vision.
okay, so I have a proposal. I would like to use my Tato servant guy, and he can just hold either, I don't know if I have a torch, or he could hold my little little badge thing that glows, right? And then he can be the light source. He can also check out the path too, since I assume I can communicate with him, so I can know what's happening.
Let me check the spell.
I don't want them I don't want anything if there's anything down here to see us.
He's invisible. So,
Oh, okay. No. But with like the light.
oh, I mean, he could just not have the light then. It would just be.
Okay,
pale.
yeah.
Give me 1 second. So your unseen servant is mindless, so like it can't like scout for you.
Sad.
It just follows your orders. Like
Sad. Can I like, okay. Yeah, if it can't do that and it can't like tell me what's happening, I'm not allowed to like see
you
what
gave-
it's seeing, right?
What if you gave
no,
it a
you don't see through its eyes or anything.
What if you gave it a command to do a certain thing if it is in danger or if it feels danger?
I mean, we can use Gizmo for that if you guys want.
Yeah, the unseen
Yeah.
servant is literally just like it's not at all meant to be something used in combat. Really, it's like a little like magical butler thing. Like pick this up, put this over there, and that's like all it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I would say the butler would be a good choice if you want to make sure there's no traps, because you just send the poor guy ahead and he would trip anything.
Walk down that hall. La la la.
Yeah, so where are the kids when we need them?
How?
Right.
What's your range?
Damn.
Say that again?
Just kidding.
What's your range on the unseen servant?
60 feet.
Do you want? Why don't I go with him? I'll put pass without trace on all of us, and then me and the little dude can go on ahead and survey for information.
So it can only go. You could do that, but it can only go up to the range of where your dark vision is from you, pretty much.
It
So
is
like,
dark.
it wouldn't get past any farther than where you guys can see.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I have another suggestion then. Tom could just cast Armor of Agathis on himself, and he gets 10 hit points, right? So if anything tries to hit him, they get damaged. So at least he could be the walking punching bag and not really suffer any consequences.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can.
I'm okay with that. So Tom cast that on himself, so that's one spell slot.
Yeah.
I guess from here it's which path should I go down? So there's 3, right?
Yeah.
I guess what do you guys want? Do we go down the straight path, the one on the left, or the one on the right?
The one on the left,
Uh,
I think the right and center had water, right?
Yeah, the left had nothing.
Okay, so why don't we go towards the ones that had something, had water first?
Okay.
No, the one that has nothing stands out to me. Something. You know what I mean?
So you want me to go on the left then, or not?
No, I think no. Let's do that one last.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go straight down then.
Yes.
So you're going straight ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
We worry of like traps or pitfalls
Yeah.
or whatever.
Tom will be approaching very slowly, and then this is the one where we can't see past like 30 feet, right? Because that's like our dark.
As you move forward, like you can
Yeah.
see a consistent 60 feet ahead of you with your dark
Yeah.
vision.
Okay.
Just everything's like gray, you know.
Right. Okay. So yeah, Tom just keeps walking, but very slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
My-
like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ernesto.
No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna investigate the left with my current setup with my echo, while you guys check out the other 2 paths.
Okay. All right. So real quick, so Tom, you start to go forward, and this is the path that kind of like zigzags forward, like snakes forward.
Right. So I should be zigging and not zagging, right?
Absolutely. So you start to move forward, and it starts to curve, and after a few little like zigzags, you look back, and like the angle that you're moving, you can't see anyone anymore just because of how it curves.
Okay. I would like to stop at that point, so I don't
Okay.
proceed, and I like to
Right.
use message to let everyone know, or or let someone know that I move up and I can't see them anymore and nothing has happened, so it might be safe to move forward.
Okay, who do you send the message to?
Akira?
Okay. yeah.
I'll sneak forward.
Okay. Just so you know, when you send a message, the person you send it to can reply. It's like a, you know,
They can.
just it's a one-time thing.
Okay,
Like you would have
yeah.
to pass the
I'll be
message
like-
again. But
I'll be like, cool, sneaking ahead, bro.
Copy.
Sounds good.
But yeah,
That's
so
the only time
Akira,
you use the message.
start
Yeah,
ever, never again.
Never again.
So Akira,
What?
you start kind of zigzagging through the tunnel, and you do eventually catch up to Tom. Tracks. You go the left path. You said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to the left path. You go about 15 feet, and then it kind of curves to the left. As you turn around the corner, you see that it just goes about 30 feet ahead. It just hits like a dead end.
I would like to do a perception check to see if there's like any hidden switches or anything that would perhaps make this dead end not a dead end, just in case.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Goddamn. 5.
All right, yeah. So you look around, and doesn't seem like anything special. Looks like just a dead end.
I'm just gonna. My whole goal is just to keep checking this place out because I didn't see very well, and I don't believe in paths going to dead ends and systems that don't feel like a maze. So I'm just naturally suspicious of the dead end, so I'm not gonna turn back yet.
Okay. You want to continue down through the pathway?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you walk 30 feet ahead down to the dead end. And yeah, you just reach. It seems like the tunnel just stopped being carved here and just kind of tapers off.
I'm gonna. Do you mind if I do another perception check now that I'm like at the dead end?
Well, do you want to just look around, or do you want to actually like check it out?
Oh, I'm like actually checking it out.
So in that case, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. All right. 19.
All right. So you start feeling the walls and like, you know, like kind of tapping your foot on the ground and like looking to see if you feel anything. You don't find anything out of the ordinary. It all just seems like solid rock. As you turn to kind of like give up, you kick something metal on the ground, and you look down, and there's a like a silver key on the ground.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna pocket that key.
All right. So yeah, so you take the key. Do you head back to the others?
I just want to do one more check to see if there's any hidden keyholes before I head back.
I'll say as part of that investigation check that you didn't find anything.
All right, cool. In that case, I will head back.
All right. So yeah, Trax runs back to the central part of the branching paths. Do you and Archie follow Tom and Akira, or what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm just kind of along at this point. If I need to do anything, I'll do it. And if I gotta fight something, I'll fight it. But
Do you still have Gizmo lit up?
no, because we're moving stealthily, so he's just with me.
So everyone else, you know, you have the limit of your 60-foot dark vision, but for Archibald, everything is just pitch black.
Oh, I didn't realize you don't have dark.
Nope.
Oh, oop. Let me.
He the human. No.
No, I'm so sorry. Okay, wait. I changed things. No, I gotta change things up because, like, in character, okay.
I feel like
Akira
you would know,
stays with
yeah.
Archie because, like, that's yeah. Let's fix that back up. I will be sneaking though.
Well, that's fine. You guys did
Actually,
a.
wait, no. I can just 1 second.
You guys already all did stealth checks when you started. The whole
Okay.
thing.
1 second.
I say just mind how far ahead of Archie you get, because he's like he's following you by like touching the walls.
I spend a key point to cast Dark Vision.
Oh,
Nice. There you go.
Let me just check. Can you cast that on someone else?
Let me double check the spell.
If you try really hard,
You
can do
touch a
whatever you
willing
really want.
creature. You touch a willing creature to grant it the ability to see in the dark.
All
For,
right,
like,
go
2
ahead.
hours.
All right, go ahead and do that. And Archie, you're like feeling the walls, and then like Akira comes running back to you and just like taps you on the shoulder, and all of a sudden like you have just like monochrome like black and white vision. Just
so after Archibald does his normal routine of looking around and taking off his glasses and putting his glasses, opening his visor and closing his visor and being like fascinating, he's gonna like turn to Akira and be like, "Look, I know you might not want to hear this. I really appreciate it, but this is magic, babe. This is magic."
No, it's a transferable key. I've opened up your chakras.
I don't know enough about Oni religion to disagree with that, but this is.
It's okay. I don't either.
I know that's why I don't. I keep asking. And we just kind of like continue whisper, like being a whisper couple down the hallway.
so, Tom, do you wait for everyone to kind of get back to you, or?
Yeah, I like to wait before proceeding.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, so is everyone following Tom now, or? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
All
Yeah.
right. So everyone catches up to Tom, and you guys continue on.
Mike, technically, I think that just even no matter how much we all have to make stealth checks, could Gizmo be used to give like the point person advantage on their stealth check? Like if he could like skittle, he could like fly low and like check their feet, or I don't know. He's a little helpful.
no. I mean, technically, with help, he could. Yeah.
Basically, can he give the help action to the leader of the stealth movement?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Tom, you continue zigzagging down the pathway, and you do eventually reach a point where it stops and then just makes a very hard right turn.
Okay. Well. Okay, well, I was gonna say, well, maybe Tom will try to think of something smart instead of just going around the corner. No, he's not gonna do that. He's just gonna really slowly peek his head around the corner and just to see what's there.
As you start to lean to look around the corner, from your bag, you just hear, "You're all gonna die down here."
Oh yeah.
And then Tom just like shushes the doll. You're being very rude right now.
Tom's trained to work.
God, so rude.
So, all right, go ahead and give me a perception check, Tom.
Okay, so Tom did not roll well. He got a 7. So his eyes were closed as he looked around the corner. Just,
So you peek around the corner, and it looks like the tunnel around the corner starts to open up, and up to where your dark vision goes, you just see like like a chamber start to open up, and you just see like a few puddles of water on the ground.
Is Archie with me right now?
Yeah, like Akira, everyone else is like coming up behind you.
Okay, so Tom looks at Archie and says, "Hey, you know that thing? Like, well, actually, he does it in message because he was trying to keep stealthy, right? So Tom using message asks Archie, it's like, hey, what's the name of that thing where like there's water underground and you know people poop in it? What is that called?"
Oh, a sewer?
Yes. And Tom nods like really fast, like, yeah. Do you think this is a sewer? Because I see like water and stuff up ahead and like some gate thing.
I actually would know that. Do I think this is a sewer?
You peek around the corner, and you're just like, no.
No. No,
Tom one by one messages everyone and basically reports what he finds. And he kind of mentions, he's like, well, you know, water is my kind of thing, so I guess I could keep going.
All right.
Actually,
What's that?
you actually swim?
Tom just does like a shrug emoji kind of thing. It's like, I mean, I have tentacles. Like it's just a given that yeah he does.
He swims at least as well as any normal person who walks normally.
But he doesn't walk normally.
Yeah, he
Which
walks
is
like
what
Swiper.
we're worried. No, he doesn't know how to work his body, which is why I'm worried. The presence of tentacles does not preclude.
He's like Octodad. When he walks around, it's very like it's like he's pretending to be a human. So it's like this, right? Because he doesn't know what to do.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
We need
Tom
to work on
actually-
that. We should
He
really
has-
teach you how to walk normal.
He actually has a
Not
he
us.
actually has a better swimming speed than he has a walking speed. He has a
Yeah.
40 swim speed, and he can breathe underwater.
There
Oh,
we go.
amazing.
Yeah, he just never, you know, it's never come up in conversation, so there's no reason to talk
Yeah,
about
he
it.
totally should, because obviously totally should.
Right. Everyone should know this. I don't know why you guys are even asking.
Right.
Okay, so Tom tells the group, he's like, oh yeah, let me go ahead, it'll be fine. And he just like walks around the corner, right?
I'm gonna just give him that shoulder guidance for whatever the next thing he does is.
I mean, I'm kind of so I'm surprised. So did everyone else hear the doll, you know, yell? You know, you're all gonna.
Oh
die.
yeah, no, it's like you guys are like sneaking through like a creepy dark tunnel, and then just all of a sudden it's like someone kind of loudly it's just like, you're all gonna die down here.
Oh, okay, so everyone heard.
Wow, that thing's gonna break your stealth checks.
That. Okay.
So you continue onward.
Yeah. Just
All right.
being Tom and just walking like this.
So, Mike, am I with them, or is it just them right now, and I'm a ways back?
You would have caught up with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We lost him.
I only asked because I was curious about the other path.
Oh, okay.
That's
Let's
all.
let them get back
The
in.
dog.
Yep. The doll took out their connection.
Do
It's
it.
how we lose one by one.
Yeah, right.
Dun dun dun. Oh, you guys are back. We thought the doll had killed you.
The doll got you.
What is dead can never die.
Akira was the BBEG all along.
I mean, isn't that just how everybody's the final boss if they really try hard enough?
That's the plot twist, is you're all actually super powerful evil beings, and the end of the campaign is just going to be a giant battle royale of all of you as horrible monsters killing each other.
I
Just
hope
you.
That sounds like a
I'm not even going to roll anything. I'm just going to watch. No, so Tom, you go forward, and as you can see, the chamber kind of opens up, and it's just you keep walking past like puddles of water, and you hear just like water dripping. But as you start to continue forward, you see something just outside, just in the range of your dark vision ending. You start to see like silhouettes of like some kind of like small structure standing upright.
What? Wait. I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? Like I'm trying to like imagine.
No, you're fine. So you're in the chamber. There's
Alright.
water around you, and you kind of stop because right on the edge of your like line of sight, you see like the shadow of like something standing upright, like a small like structured thing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I do the same thing again. Message, and relay back to everyone what I see. Okay, so at this point, can I use like perception to like try and take a closer look, or do I have to like keep moving to see better?
I'd say because it's just on the range of your ability to see, you'd have to get a little closer.
Okay. I guess the right action here is that Tom would be oblivious to any danger and would just keep walking in.
All right.
Like he would still go slowly because he's not a total idiot, but he's still an idiot, so he'll just keep walking in.
I mean, he's kind of a total idiot.
Yeah, I mean, he's only at a 6, okay?
Right.
For
I
intelligence.
feel that in my heart. You are right about how he would handle this.
Yes, because I mean I have only well, actually surprisingly +1 perception. I thought it was like -5 for some reason. But not a smart guy.
You're not. Well, perception's a wisdom stat.
I mean, that's not saying much. Wait, actually, why does Tom have a 12 for wisdom? I just realized that.
Better than a 0. 8.
It's like instinct, you know.
So, okay, well, okay. Okay.
I mean, wisdom is separate than intelligence. Like, I have a 16 wisdom and an
Oh my
8
God.
intelligence.
So to Tom, you're a total genius. No wonder you guys are besties.
It's intelligence.
She's all gut instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, intelligence is more like book smarts, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, from Tom's perspective, everyone is just like incredibly competent, and so he's just like, you know, it's like.
So were you moving forward, or you were messaging them to let them know that
to let
you
them
were?
know, yeah,
Okay.
to let them know what I see and what's happening, and then I
Okay.
look for it.
Okay. So you start to move a little bit more forward. As you get a little closer, you start to see a little more in detail these 3 objects standing upright. And as you get a little closer, you realize that they're mirrors.
Oh,
And they all seem to be facing in like a triangle towards each other.
man.
And you see something like a lump, like a big lump in the center of the 3 mirrors.
I wonder if those 3 original orphans are trapped in the mirror now. So Tom like quietly kind of says to himself, "Man, I knew I should have zigged when I zagged." Anyways, yep, relays message back, and at this point, I like to add. So, would I use insight to like understand it, like I'm in danger or this is like a bad place?
So I would say just give me a general wisdom check.
Yes, that's exactly why. Great, yeah. Okay, so I got a 9.
Seems safe.
Okay.
Seems all right.
All right. Tom
Nice.
relays
It's like,
back.
damn,
What's that? Or that's a-
let's do a long rest by the mirror.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Let's lay down in the center
Yeah, fine.
of the 3 mirrors.
Well, okay. So if Tom feels like it's safe, he just starts munching on a Tom cake very loudly, and messages back to everyone. Yeah, that's why I see, guys. I think it should be good.
So I'll say as you're walking around, kind of looking and like chewing on the tom cake, you step in one of the puddles,
Uh-huh.
and as you try to step out of it, your foot doesn't move.
Oh. Tom looks it down. He's still eating the tom cake, by the way, and he tries to move his foot a bit more, like what happens when he keeps moving his foot.
So as you pull your foot harder and harder away, the liquid kind of pulses and ripples, and then a hand comes out of the puddle and just latches onto your leg.
Okay. At this point, Tom has no reaction. He's still eating his tom cake, and then he reaches it with his free hand. He takes the tom cake and like nudges it against the hand. like, hey man, just take your own tom cake. This is mine.
So you just put the tom cake in the puddle, and instead of like sinking into the water and getting wet, it just sort of like it's almost like a semi-solid, and it just sort of ripples a little bit,
Okay.
and then it settles. You need to roll for initiative.
Okay. Hey, does that count as a melee attack when it latches onto me?
Well, let's see. Actually, you know what? I do have to roll for that technically.
Oh,
Give me a
sorry. You
sec.
can do it when you come back.
No, it's fine. What's your AC?
It is 13.
Well, it got a 13 exactly, so it does grab you.
What have our adventurers found underneath the orphanage? Well, I guess you'll just have to wait till next time. As always, our music is provided by Will Savino and his Music D20. You can find a link to his website in the description below. Also, thank you to our artist at Cactus Toad on Instagram. I always say they did a great job. And I'd like to thank Brian, Ernesto, Mira, and Jesse for being such great players. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.